This week's starting off good. It's Tuesday. I made several Facebook Marketplace sales yesterday. Some of them will be realized today because that's today we're going to meet. Also made a Facebook Marketplace shipping sale, so taking that to the post office right now. It's a baseball glove, Mizuno, I believe. Looks like they cop it about $50 online. I sold it to the guy for $35 plus shipping, so he paid about $45. You know, he's about there with how much he paid. I got it for free. So it's all profit. So heading to the post office right now, and then we're gonna get this dropped off, and then we have a couple meetings later today at 1. We'll hit the flea market as well, the antique mall. We'll hit the antique mall, and we're gonna do some. We have to put some stuff back in the booth because we sold quite a bit this weekend. So that is the plan. Please excuse the angle. I have not set my phone up great in this positioning. However, here it is. So I think what's going to happen with the channel, guys, is I'm really going to start moving back towards daily vlogs. If you followed me on my other channel, Tyler Huffman Stuff, then that's what I was doing there for a while. I was just vlogging. It was pretty raw, cell phone shot type stuff. And that was fun. I think it would be interesting to take you along with me daily as much as I can. I'm not going to promise it's every single day because I do get really busy, but I'm going to try to video all of my reselling stuff throughout the day, information, stuff that I come across, thoughts that I have, information that I want to share, situations like, hey, I'm shipping this package out. Is that a good deal? Is that a bad deal? How do I do it? All that kind of stuff is going to come through these vlogs. You can watch me daily. Hopefully the way the plan works is I will start my day. I will start vlogging at the beginning of the day. I will then have a video ready by 6 p.m. every day to be launched at 6:30 every day on YouTube. That way you can check it out at the end of your day and see what's going on. I think that might be an interesting tactic to try for a little bit because I've just been trying to figure out what this channel really needs to be and how the easiest way for me to track it is. And so far, collecting a bunch of footage throughout the week on my phone and then trying to upload it to Dropbox and then put it together on my computer and all this kind of stuff. It's so many extra steps that it sounds crazy that doing the work every single day is actually less work than compiling all that and then trying to find a story from that. So basically the idea is I'm just gonna vlog for you. I'm gonna vlog the daily ins and outs of running a reselling business. You'll get to see, you know, the ups and downs, the lows, the highs. Some episodes will be great. Some episodes will be pretty stale, but I'll do my best to try to entertain you along the way. All right, so here is my receipt for that tracking. I always keep these. I put them in a special spot just in case I need them. So I have this proof at all times that I shipped the item and that if there's any disputes for any reason, I'm like, well, the shipping did go out this way. And I'll show you just a little quick footage here of me packing this item. So you get an idea of, like, I also record the packing of the item, how I pack the item. I discuss it so that there is at least a little bit of protection on that end. Say someone tries to claim I didn't put packing material in the box or whatever that is, for whatever reason, you get yourself covered. All right, doing a little dumpster diving. I found there's trash is actually running around right now, and I saw all this stuff out. And stuff in the trash can sometimes be valuable. So I'm gonna pick something real quick that I saw in the trash. Let's check it out. This guy right here, is it? Yeah, that's solid metal. That's solid metal. We're taking that guy home with us. That guy's going home with us for sure. So I need to do a booth restock, and I've been selling a lot of video games lately, so I thought it might be a good idea to stock it up with some good titles. Right now, I think it's mostly like Madden and FIFA and stuff like that. So we're sparing. So we're going to put maybe some Witcher in there. Need for Speed Rivals is probably going to be good. Mortal Kombat might be in there. Let's actually put this BioShock. Borderlands always sells. That's a popular title. That's why I got a couple of them. Skyrim. I think I'm sold out of my Skyrims. And Halo 4. We'll do that. Those are the games I'll bring to this booth today for Xbox 360. And then we will put that back on the shelf. Make sure we put it up the right way. This is awkward holding a phone. Let's see what PlayStation games I can offer the beast. Let's see what PlayStation games I can offer the beast. Mostly sports titles in here. Let's try to get one of those guys gone. Assassin's Creed Origins might sell. That's what do I got on it? I have $9. $9 Assassin's Creed Origins and a $6 Game of the Year edition Batman. Those will probably be good. Most of the stuff is probably going to be like flea market stuff. I don't know. Wally might be interesting to someone. Is Wally interesting to you guys? Let me know in the comments. Is Wally interesting? So I live 30 minutes outside of town from where my booth is located. So it's not like I can just look at my booth and see what is open and see what needs to be sold. So what I have is goantiquing.net. If you take a look at here, goantiquing.net is a website that I can access that uploads my sales, that the store uploads my sales to regularly, like every couple hours it'll update. So I'll know pretty much as the day goes on what I'm selling, when I'm selling it and stuff like that. So I kind of get an idea of what's moving in the booth based on this information. So I know I sold a shirt, so I can come over to my shirts, guys, and I can pick out one of these shirts to put in the booth, maybe a couple of them this time. Now I know shirts will move. I also know that video games were moving, so we packed up some video games. We're getting some video games packed up. You know, we saw those guys. We're gonna pack up those video games and take them to the booth. I know I sold some clamshell VHS, so I need to get some clamshell VHS. And I think that's roughly about it of what the types of things I sold that are anything that opened up a big hole in the booth. I sold a big Superman figure, but I don't know if I have anything to replace that hole with. I might have like a Squishmallow, maybe. Squishmallows are okay sometimes, depending on who they are. So yeah, that's how I know from a distance what's going on in my booth. It's great. We'll go into more details about that because I'm able to pull like spreadsheets and stuff out of it. It's definitely a benefit if you are looking to get a booth. And that's something to talk to the people about whenever you go in and ask them like what the booth rent is, what their commission is, any fees, all that kind of stuff. Ask them, do you have an online source? It may not be goantiquing.net. They may have another version of that, but ask them if they have some sort of way that you can access your sales, see your sales, and download your sales. It'll help your business out. It'll help your analytics out a lot. Since I am running low on VHS or clamshell VHS, I'm going to take these guys in. I got a Pokey Little Puppy. We got Monster Hits. That's a Sesame Street songs. And a Flintstones title. We're going to bring those to the booth. I don't think they're priced yet, but we'll get those priced up and taken in. And truth be told, I have this little walker toy listed on Facebook Marketplace, but I haven't gotten any hits on it. I think it's currently at 50. I might dropped it down to 40 to see if I could get it to move. But it's not too terribly big. I think I could put it in the small booth and see if it'll move for me there. And update on this sprinkler, guys, that I just pulled out of someone's trash. Look at the comps on that. Those are pretty sweet comps. That top one looks like it's missing the spout part, so that's a big deal. But like $34, even $65 for this thing, if this thing's working, that would be a great come up. So right now I have some items that I have to price before they can go in the booth, and some items I need to reprice because they weren't really moving at the price that they're at. And what I use for that is I use a Nelco, it's like a mini thermal printer. This thing prints these tiny little labels. You can see them, they actually look just like that. They look just like that. You can put whatever information on it you want, and it keeps it clean, it keeps it organized. You can save templates, so I can just keep going back to having price, booth number, title there, and I can always just go right back to things if I have multiples of things. Like sometimes if I have a lot of DVDs, I'll just put a general tag that says DVD and print off a bunch of labels, and then I'm good to go. I don't have to handwrite everything. It's good for people because they can clearly see, because my handwriting is not always great. People's handwriting isn't always great at antique malls. So it's a great kind of little thing. And also these stickers are not super like bad for things. Like sometimes on these cardboard VHS, they tend to do a little rippage, but that's where you'll just put the price tag like maybe here on the bottom of the tape, because I mean, what's the odds that someone's just going to take that and walk away with it and leave the tape because they needed that or something? I don't know. It's the same situation if you put it on the box. They could just take the tape and leave the box behind. So you're not really saving yourself on any kind of theft prevention by putting it on the box as opposed to the tape or whatever. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to put it on the tape itself. I do have a bit of a challenge here with the pokey little puppy, so we're just going to hope and pray that he's okay, because I don't really have a lot of real estate here. That's a label. That label might actually be okay to put the sticker on because it is still kind of a vinyl-y texture. The paper is just where it gets a little bit weary, but it doesn't always happen that way. I haven't found a good solution yet. I used to use these freezer labels. The problem with the freezer labels is, one, I had to handwrite them all, and two, over time, they lose their stickiness and they would peel off. I've done some shorts about it. You can check those out. Transferred to this Nelco printer. I really like it. The app is easy to use. I can show some screen shotty footage of what I'm about to do on the screen here. Yeah, so we're just gonna do some pricing real quick. I gotta use my phone to do it, so I can't record at the same time. But I thought I'd just share that information with you. I am not a sponsor of this. This is not a sponsor. This is just a suggestion from a guy who's used it. That's all this is. Just a suggestion, not a sponsor. However, the labels do get expensive. They're about $15 for a pack of 3. That's 300 labels, and you tend to go through that pretty quickly. So Nelco, if you're listening, if this video gets a lot of views, hit me up. I'll talk about you. So every single week I take a picture of everything that I take into the booth. So what I do is I take my like purple backdrop here so it's all uniform. And I'll just set it right there and I'll take a picture. You see, this is my whatnot setup and kind of my shipping setup. I got all my stuff around here just right where I need it. This doubles for things. I have my lights permanently in places where they're great for setup. I moved that one in for whatnot shows, but for that's fine, guys. So it's like I got this light. It's really well lit. You just take a picture, you move on, you put down the next item. You take a picture, you move on. And one thing that does for me is it allows me to post every new item that's coming to the booth to my Facebook page. So people who follow my Facebook page are able to see everything new that has entered the booth this week. Also, it helps me keep track of everything that I do put in the booth. I have photographic evidence of every single item that I take to my booth. It just helps me keep track of things. It helps me run my business. And if I ever have to prove anything's mine, I'm like, well, I took this picture and here's the geo numbers on it. Like all the metadata that's in a photo, it's all there. I got it. Protect yourself. One thing that I like to do with anything that I can stick a flyer inside, like a DVD case, a Blu-ray case, or whatever, is I like to put these flyers on the inside with a QR code that lets you know how to get back to me in some way. I'm going to replace this old one with actually one of our new ones because it has that same information on it with a new logo and more places to reach us. So we'll just do a little bit of switching out here, and yeah, I got a few of these we need to switch out before they can go into the booth. Oh, I'm putting too many in there. Nobody needs that many. They probably get thrown away more than they actually get scanned. But always giving people a chance to participate with your brand, to engage with you and your brand, to get a hold of you if they need to for whatever reason. Guys, I like to try to help out people as much as I can. If you buy something from my booth and you have a problem with it, reach out to me. I'll do whatever I can to make it right for you, because I don't want you to have a bad experience buying from me. All right, just made that Facebook Marketplace deal for the Legos, and we'll take these shirts inside, get them set up, and then we will get the rest. Here we go. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking these Madden titles are gonna come out of the booth. I got a lot of Madden titles at the home. I'm not sure they need to stay in here. So we're gonna reduce that. We're gonna get these Madden titles. We're probably gonna do like some kind of bundle on those and put those out of their misery. And the booth is looking good for now. I think a good way to start the week if you want to take a look at anything else. And we'll just take a quick look here at Smalls and see how things are going. We got the Luke Bryan shirt up and we got the Tupac shirt up now. We put the wooden walker in the booth, so we'll see how that sells. Tech decks have been selling better in this location, so I might bring out a couple more tech decks over here to fill out those gaps, because I don't know, for some reason over in the big booth they don't sell, but over here they do sell. So maybe it's a visibility thing. Several TV shows have sold, so that's a good sign. This Simpsons keeps getting picked up, keeps getting moved around, keeps getting opened up, keeps getting, but no one seems to want it. I've sold it before at the same price, so it's not like the price is off or anything. It's just, I think this is a special one. I think it, for some reason, has like an uncensored episode that is now censored on Disney Plus, or something like that. So, you know, people might be interested in it for that reason. But yeah, definitely need to get some more clamshell VHS in here. We're missing some spots. I could probably put those up there and make those sell a little bit better so they're in a more visible area. We can do that right now on camera. We can do that right now on camera. Look how fast that is and easy. Now these are up in people's eye zones. Yeah, gotta keep it in the eye zones. You know, always making sure that you're facing your booth, making sure it looks nice, coming every day and checking it out. We're slowly weeding out the old stuff that I don't sell anymore, like that pitcher and then these spoons and that little guy and the camera bags there, and then this guy. They're getting out of here slowly, but cool. We will see how these things do this week. I don't think that hat is mine, so we'll go ahead and get it off of my hat so that my hat can be shown. And we'll find the booth that this hat belongs to. An interesting thing about those Madden titles is I was watching a video of a guy the other day, and he was in Pakistan at this big video game market, and he kind of looked at a lot of their titles, and there's a lot of sports titles. And one thing that was very noticeable about their selection of sports titles is there were no Maddens, right? There's not American football over there, so why would they buy tons of Madden titles? But they did have tons of FIFA. So FIFA is definitely a lot more popular all around the world than Madden is, which was just a funny observation, because here in the States, you can find Madden just literally every booth probably has a Madden game in it. Sometimes I like to see what other people in my mall are selling similar things for. I sell all my clamshells for $5 a piece or less, depending on the condition. Looks like we have a $7, we have a $6, another $7 one. Here's a $5 one on Spy Kids. It looks like their average price is about $7. And I'm interested to see how much they move those at $7, because I might raise my prices to $7 then, if you know what I mean. Keep running into storage issues on my phone here, so we were just doing a little tour of the mall, trying to talk about stuff, and I got cut off. Looks like they just sent me a message. It just popped up on my screen that they are here, so we're gonna go make that deal and get out of here. Okay, $45 richer with a $35 sale. What is that math? 80 bucks? I made 80 bucks today. And look, they're about to walk into the vendor mall right now and take a look around. Maybe some of my friends are gonna get some business. Maybe I'll get more. I don't know. How lucky would that be if they stopped by my booth? I was stupid and I walked away without saying, booth 1922, go check it out. I might send them a message real quick and just say, hey, my booths are 1922 if you wanna see what's up. All right, so now the day is like done-ish for me as far as reselling out and about goes. So I'm gonna head back to the house. We'll see if there's anything else that I need to do, and then we might wrap this puppy up. So those two Facebook deals are interesting because one of them is a second deal, is a repeat deal. I did a deal with them a week ago. I sold them a real Ghostbusters figure at a great price. And then when I found more real Ghostbusters toys, I hit them up on Facebook through that same messaging system. And I was like, hey, are you interested in this stuff too? And they said yes. And then they kind of gave me like a list of things that they're interested in. Turtles, He-Man, Ghostbusters, 90s Toy Biz. So now I have something to look for a specific buyer. That's a great deal. That's a great kind of contact to keep in touch with and keep happy. The first guy that I did deal with, he's bought from me before at the booth. He realized that, you know, whenever I told him that that's where we're going to meet. And then we had a nice little conversation about a Lego collection that he has that he might be interested in selling. I'm not really in the... I would love to be able to afford his collection of vintage Legos that for the price that he wants to sell them at. But unfortunately, I'm just not the guy for that deal. However, we had a great conversation about it, and there may be future dealings with him in the future based on some other stuff that he comes across. Or maybe I do get into Lego, and there we go, I have a Lego source now. So it's about, like, every deal has the potential to be a bigger deal. I've done it before with a Star Wars deal before. I made a Star Wars deal for some DVDs that didn't work out. I made the deal right with the guy, and then I ended up like selling him some video games and some figures, and then now he's like, hey, if you come across anything Star Wars, you just let me know. So anytime I come across something Star Wars, I just hit this guy with a message and be like, are you interested in this? Boom. Immediate seller. Keep a list of these things. Keep a Google Sheets of these kind of people. So you're like, who is interested in Star Wars? And you're like, oh yeah, that one guy's interested in Star Wars. Or that person that I sold the Ghostbusters to, they might be interested in this Ghostbusters stuff. So it's really, you know, you start building those networks, sales start getting a lot easier. You know what I like about doing deals like that Ghostbusters deal is they sent me, when I was asking them if they'd be interested in this other stuff, they sent me a picture of their collection. I'll show it right here because it features the toy that I just sold them. And I love that because what they were telling me about the other stuff that I was like showing them is like, well, I need that and I need that and I need that, but not that other stuff. I need that to complete my collection. I was like, that's great. I love being able to be someone to allow you like the chance to complete your collection a little bit more, like especially if I can give it to you for a pretty good deal, because I sold everything undervalued to these people for the Lego and the Ghostbusters toys. I sold it all undervalued to them because it was from my childhood. It was free. My parents paid for it 30-something years ago. So it's not like, you know, one of those things that we like, oh, I need to get every little penny out of this. No, I'll just give you a good deal. And, you know, like I said, that just furthers our relationship. I brought those Madden titles home because, like, I have all these Madden titles, too. Check this out. I got this whole stack of Madden. Madden 10 is right here on top. Let's see what all the Maddens I have together. This is a mad amount of Madden. I got 19. I got multiple 18s. Looks like I got 20. Let's get them in order a little bit. So I got 10, 11, 13, 15, 16 deluxe, 17, 18. One of these is a special edition. That one is. And 19. I got 3 19s, a 20 and a 21. I got quite the collection of Madden. I got so many different rosters in here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these guys. I really don't know what I'm going to do with this stuff. I mean, to be honest with you, it's, I bought them for the cases. I thought I'd try to sell the games because sometimes people are interested in Madden, but, you know, at the end of the day, I might just... The problem with sports cases is they put those stickers on it. You know, they put the special stickers on, which that's cool, but every sports game has it, which makes the case kind of a sports case, unless you want to peel that sticker off and do all that work, which almost it's pointless. Well, that just about does it for today as far as this video is concerned. If anything else pops up, I'll let you know. Right now, I'm currently in the process of doing a little challenge for myself. I'm going to be posting it as a TikTok long-form thing, so it's probably not going to fit on YouTube. I don't know how long YouTube Shorts are allowed, but right now it's already up to like 2-3 minutes. But I have these mirrors here that I'm trying to sell. I've had them in my life for a long time. I got them free a long time ago. Banged them up, really enjoyed them. They kind of have Portal colors looking to them, so if you're into Portal and you live in the area, hit me up. Right now they're $20. I'm dropping them to 10 probably right after I end this clip because that's what I've been doing. I've been incrementally dropping the price on them every single day to try to get them to sell. I've been doing the same thing with this box of Bambinos, sports-themed bears. I can show you a better one that's not in the box. We got this Peyton Manning. This Peyton Manning bear. I think it's got a card. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's got his, looks like his Texas card from him when he played for Texas, which is pretty cool. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, I have a lot of them. And so I'm trying to incrementally sell those as well. I'm trying to get rid of those. It's just a whole big box, guys, and it was taking up that shelf over there where those video games are sitting right now. It was taking up that whole shelf, just that one box. So I'm trying to get rid of that. Like I said, I'm doing a little story about like they're kind of competing with each other. They were competing with the Hocus Pocus Lego to see who would sell first, and Hocus Pocus wins. Now, Hocus Pocus sold for $35. I think the box of Bambinos is currently at 40. If I drop it down to 30, Lego wins all the way across. But we're going to see who gets second place here. I have someone interested in the mirrors, but they didn't pull the trigger last night because they might be too heavy for them. We'll see if $10, if they'll see $10, then it's a deal. Guys, like I said, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the information that I laid out today. I hope you enjoyed some of the deals that we did. Stay tuned. We're going to be getting into my spreadsheets and how like I granularly like take all this data and I put it together. It's a new thing. It's something new I'm starting, but we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, Facebook Marketplace deals as opposed to Whatnot deals as opposed to booth deals. A whole lot of stuff coming your way. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, pop us a comment, let us know what you think about today's deals. Any of the stuff that you saw in my booth that's interesting, hit me up. Tell me about it. And that'll wrap it up for today, guys. Remember, stay rad. And that's the end.